Buddy, thanks for joining our meeting. It is January 27th, 2026. This is a meeting of the Mayor and Council of Princeton, New Jersey. Madam Clerk, could we have the meeting statement, please?
Notice of this meeting was provided in accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act and state regulations governing public meetings, including the time, date, and location of the meeting, and clear and concise instructions to the public for accessing the meeting and making comments. In addition, the agenda and all related materials were posted electronically and made available to the public on Princeton's meeting portal in advance of the meeting.
Thank you. Layton's going to do the land acknowledgement this evening.
Thank you, Mayor. We gather today on the land of the Lenni Lenape. As members of the Princeton community, we aspire to show appreciation, respect, and concern for all peoples and our environment. We honor the Lenape and other indigenous caretakers of these lands and waters, the elders who lived here before, the indigenous today, and the generations to come.
Thank you. We have roll call, please.
Mr. McDonald?
Here.
Mr. Cohen?
Here.
Ms. Perone-Lambros?
Here.
Ms. Sachs?
Here.
Ms. Fraga?
Here.
Mr. Newland?
Here.
Mayor Frida?
Here. All right, if you're able and like to stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, first up, we have two sets of minutes to approve. If there's no questions on them, somebody could move them both at the same time. Thank you, Leticia. Michelle has the second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Okay. Announcements. Council announcements, reports. All righty. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I mentally checked out for 10 seconds. I do have some announcements.
Glad you checked back in.
The first thing I wanted to do is thank the Department of Public Works staff for remarkable work over the past, I guess it's 3 days now. The roads are in good shape. I understand everybody was here. Few people got much sleep, and I just wanted to express my gratitude to the hardworking team that did such a good job clearing the, I guess it turned out to be 11 inches of snow, the highest in Mercer County, and hopefully they're done for the year, but the forecast for the weekend looks a little questionable. Second thing I wanted to do was say a few words about the rec department. I also want to thank them as they have a 7-person crew and about 7 or 8 vehicles that supplement the work of Department of Public Works. And they also worked very hard and deserve to be acknowledged for their efforts. I attended my first Rec Commission meeting last week, and Evan thanked 2 departing commission members who are not there. And I think it's really important for us to publicly show our gratitude to individuals who have done great things for the municipality. So I want to recognize Mia Cahill, who served for 13 years. She was instrumental in multiple rec projects during her tenure, including the addition of pickleball courts, lease negotiations with PTP, and back when the commission handled that, and was on the subcommittee for the CP South redesign project. The second person, who, while he only served for 2 years, he's a very distinguished member of the community, Tariq Parker, who has the distinction of being the only person to be a recreation camper, part-time rec employee, full-time rec employee, and recreation commission member. He is currently out in Ohio, but we hope he will find his way back at some point. And last thing I wanted to note is I am the proud, I'm not quite sure what the right word is. I'm going to go with
Adoptive parent.
I'm an adoptive parent of 4 of our stormwater drains. And if anybody up here or in the audience or on Zoom would like their own bag of storm drain swag, it's still possible to sign up. And in addition to this incredible bonus, you also get to name your drain or drains. So I just wanted to encourage more people to do that. And lastly, as a reminder for all those people who are think they're done shoveling, if you've done your driveway and walks and the walks around your house, please also shovel the fire hydrants near you. In the event of an emergency, we want our fire department professionals to have quick and easy access to those hydrants.
Thank you, Brian. David?
Yeah, I just have actually a question for Brian or someone with the expertise to answer this. With the storm drain adoptions, are there particular requirements or responsibilities when they're snow covered? I mean, is there anything that is supposed to be done in those instances, or is it really just about leaves and brush?
I read the materials thoroughly and don't think that was covered, so I defer to Deanna.
Thank you for inquiring. We do not have any stated requirements for maintenance during snow. I think more than anything, just use your common sense and be safe if you do choose to do some type of maintenance.
I would say, though, that if you've adopted a drain and it is snow-covered and the weather might eventually warm up at some point, it would be good to make sure if there's still snow on it to clear it, because that water needs to go somewhere. And even though the whole idea of this program is to remove leaves and all that sort of stuff in the nice weather, in the cold weather, when the weather changes, it would be just as important.
Couldn't hurt. Yeah.
No, I'm glad you asked the question. It's a good thing to stress. And Brian, we're eager to hear what the names you come up with for your drains at some point.
Well, I can share that. I did not win the contest for creativity. Oh, I think we might not have had the contest yet, but that's something we're talking about. But I cleverly used the name of the street that I live on and named them 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Wow. Who would have thought?
And only 5% of our drains have been adopted, so please, there's quite a few out there that need an adopter.
Okay, thank you. Other council announcements are, I'm sorry, Leighton.
I've been thinking about doing this, so I'll just say publicly now, I will take a bag of swag and adopt the drain at the corner of 206 and Birch Avenue. Thank you.
My man, thank you. Okay, one thing on the agenda tonight, the 6th resolution, Resolution 26043, we're just going to move that to the end of the list of resolutions, and that'll be handled as number 9 instead of number 6, and the other ones move up one. Okay, I'm sorry. Any other announcements or reports up here? Okay. Chief, I think you're on for the monthly report.
That's correct. Thank you, Mayor and members of Council. This evening, I'm presenting December 2025 Police Monthly Report. Before I begin, I want to provide some clarification regarding an item that was brought to my attention from Councilman Cohen. On the second to last page of the report, you're going to find our motor vehicle crash statistics. Under total fatal crashes for 2025, the value of 1 is listed. However, that same fatal motor vehicle crash should also have been reflected in the category immediately above it under crashes involving pedestrians, as the crash in question did involve a pedestrian. So that omission was an oversight, and we want to make sure it's corrected accordingly. While also looking into that item raised by Mr. Cohen, I also noted that this is, in actuality, we actually had 2 fatal motor vehicle collisions in 2025, both involving pedestrians. The other wasn't an oversight, it was just the records team following NJTR1 police crash report guidelines, and it had to do with the amount of time that occurred between the time the incident happened and when the victim succumbed to injury. So like I said, in actuality, I think it's important that we remember we had 2 motor vehicle crashes involving pedestrians, and we keep that in mind as we turn our attention to trying to solve some of the traffic safety issues in the future. I'd like to briefly highlight a few other things of note on the December police report. I'm extremely pleased to report that the police department has received several generous donations from community members that have allowed us to restart the Princeton PD Provide Your DD program. Thanks to this support, we're officially able to relaunch the program, and we did it just in time for New Year's Eve. We are already seeing residents take advantage of this valuable public safety service. We want to thank the members of our community who contributed to the effort, and we will continue to partner with them in helping us keep Princeton safe. I would also like to extend my appreciation to our elected officials, who not only supported this initiative, but actively advocated for the financial assistance necessary to get it going again. This program is a great example of the community, elected leadership, and the police department working together toward a shared goal of public safety. We will continue to try to identify sustainable funding opportunities for this program as we go to the future. Also, earlier in December, we experienced our first winter weather event of the season. We followed that by another round of significant winter weather this past weekend. I believe this is the same weather that Councilman McDonald brought up earlier. As we move into the winter, additional inclement weather is certainly likely. With that in mind, I want to remind residents of 2 important requirements. During snow events, vehicles must be removed from municipal roadways so our dedicated team at the Department of Public Works can safely and effectively plow and clear the streets. In addition, our municipal ordinance requires that sidewalks be cleared of snow and ice within 24 hours after the conclusion of a winter storm event, ensuring that safe passage of pedestrians through our community. Lastly, earlier this month, the police department implemented a departmental reorganization, which included allocating additional staffing to both our Traffic Safety Bureau and our Community Relations Bureau. These are 2 critically important areas that are central to our mission. This enhanced focus and staffing will allow us to more proactively address traffic safety concerns across Princeton, while also continuing to strengthen trust, engagement, and partnerships with all members of our community. So thank you, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Chief. Any questions for the Chief? David?
Yeah, not so much a question, but I just wanted to express my appreciation for the renewed and heightened focus on traffic safety and neighborhood policing. I think I've been strong in telling both Tom Murray and Mike Strobel that I think their job is actually the most important job on the police force in Princeton. And the reason why is because we have more deaths that are traffic related than from any other cause. And so to the extent that a human life is sort of infinitely valuable, I think that makes that such an important task. And I'm really appreciative of your support to bring focus from the very top.
Thank you, Councilman Cohen. And again, we have a dedicated Traffic Safety Bureau, and that is now supervised by Sergeant Don Matthews, who's continuing to learn in that new role, but is absolutely dedicated to continuing the efforts and great work that Mike Strobel did previously. So I know he's up to the challenge.
Thank you. Yes, sir, Leighton.
Chief, I just want to say thank you for, the time you've been here, the short amount of time you've been here. I think I and others can easily see that you just didn't take over what you've seen and sort of the history of policing and departments in America. You have brought a new vision to the department, and I want to let you know that I see it. And I have a sense that everything is going really well right now. And as you know, we're in a difficult time in America, and I just wish you well and your department well, and charge you with paying attention to what's going on in Minnesota and making sure that we here in Princeton have a different way of doing business, okay? Thank you.
I appreciate that. And again, we work with all of our municipal partners to support all members of the community. But I
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Thank you. Okay, next up are ordinance introductions, and just a reminder, we don't discuss the ordinance introductions because there's a public hearing further on afterwards. The first ordinance introduction, Michelle will introduce, just in case there could be an appearance of a conflict of interest for me on that one, so Michelle will introduce that one, and then I'll do the others.
Okay. Ordinance 26-01, an ordinance of the Municipality of Princeton amending Chapter B 17A entitled Land Use and Zoning of the Municipality of Princeton to create the Affordable Housing District 10, AH10, in furtherance of the Fair Housing Act, public hearing February 9th, 2026. It's a roll call vote. Okay, oh, thanks. Can I have a motion, please?
I move it.
Leticia? And a
Yes.
second? Leighton, thank you. It's a roll call vote now, thank you.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Ms. Pearl Ambrose?
Yes.
Ms. Sacks?
Yes.
Ms. Fraga?
Yes.
Mr. Newland?
Yes.
Next up, ordinance 2602, an ordinance of the Municipality of Princeton amending ordinance number 2025-15, creating the Affordable Housing District-14, AH-14, of Chapter T10B entitled Land Use of the Municipality of Princeton, public hearing February 9th, 2026. If someone would move that, thank you, Leticia. If there's Brian has the second, roll call vote on that too.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Ms. Pearl Ambrose?
Yes.
Ms. Sacks?
Yes.
Ms. Fraga?
Yes.
Mr. Newland?
Yes.
Ordinance 2603, an ordinance of the Municipality of Princeton amending Chapter T10B entitled Land Use of the Municipality of Princeton to create the Affordable Housing District 15, AH15, in furtherance of the Fair Housing Act. The public hearing will be February 9th, 2026. Thank you, Leticia. Leighton has the second. Roll call vote.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Ms. Pearl Ambrose?
Yes.
Ms. Sacks?
Yes.
Ms. Fraga?
Yes.
Mr. Newland?
Yes.
Okay, resolutions. First one, Resolution 26038, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the award of a professional services agreement to Skarinsky Hollenbach LLC for environmental, legal, and litigation services for an amount not to exceed $150,000. Is there a motion on that? Thank you, Brian. David's got the second. Questions or comments? Bernie, can we just have an update as to where we're headed on this thing?
As far as the litigation?
Yeah, like how much have we spent?
So to date, we have paid for the litigation, we've paid them more because they were involved in the cleanup. For the litigation itself is $402,013.20. That's what we've paid them. But I'll get an update from council on that.
Okay. And the hope is that this litigation would force one of our insurance carriers to pay us $1 million in coverage that they had balked on, and that obviously we'll be keeping an eye on how much we're spending
That's
to make sure
correct.
we don't outspend any possible positive income.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you. I just want to make sure we got that, because I know some of us had received questions on this one. Any other questions or comments? All right, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Resolution 26039, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the award of a contract with Interstate Waste Services of New Jersey, Inc. for option number 1, solid waste and bulk waste collection utilizing contractor-supplied 64-gallon carts for the 4th year of a 5-year term for an amount not to exceed $1,525,645. Thank you. Mia's got the motion. Brian's got the second. Questions or comments? All right, seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution 26040, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the award of a professional services agreement to KG Law Group LLC to serve as municipal prosecutor in 2026 for an amount not to exceed $78,000. Thank you. Leticia's got the motion. Leighton's got the second. Questions or comments? All right, seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution 26041, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the award of a professional services agreement to the Law Office of Douglas Herring to serve as the public defender for 2026 for an amount not to exceed $57,500. Leighton has the motion, and Michelle has the second. Thank you very much. Questions or comments? All right, seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution 26042, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the award of a professional services agreement to Princeton Hydro LLC for Phase 3 of a stormwater utility feasibility study for an amount not to exceed $256,100. David's got the motion, Mia's got the second. Questions or comments? All right, I thought we were going to have a little more of a presentation on this before we voted on it. I know we talked about it last time, but, okay. No questions or comments? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Resolution 26044, a resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the purchase of goods or services through the State of New Jersey contracts and cooperative purchasing in 2026. Leighton, thank you. Is there a second? Thank you, Michelle. Questions or comments? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution 26045, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the execution of an encroachment agreement with the Rotary Club of the Princeton Corridor for installation and maintenance of signage in certain areas of the Princeton right-of-way on Mercer Street and Great Road. Michelle's got the motion. David's got the second. Questions or comments?
I have a question, and Deanna, hopefully, I meant to ask you before, because it wasn't specified, and because it wasn't specified, it may not be an issue, but I just wanted to make sure that the signage is not going to be mounted on any of our municipal signs.
Correct.
Okay.
Very loud today. The signs will be freestanding on separate posts from our Welcome to Princeton signs.
Okay. And I only asked it because I saw pictures of perhaps future signs that actually showed pictures of the Welcome to Princeton signs in the packet that we received. So I just want to make sure that that will not be an issue.
Yeah, they're not mounted on our signs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely on separate sign posts.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Other questions? All right, seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution 26046, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the Arts Council of Princeton to hold an outdoor art market/street fair on Saturday, May 2nd, 2026. Leticia's got the motion. Michelle's got the second. Questions or comments up here? Brian?
Yes, this is a wonderful event. Last year, we did get a couple of expressions of concern related to how the street closure is noticed to local residents. And I understand that obligation falls on, is it Palmer Square? So I just want to make sure we and the Arts Council provide whatever notice is appropriate, and that if somebody has a concern, it would then be addressed to Palmer Square, who's the...
Yeah, and and last year, we actually confirmed with Palmer Square Management that they had notified all of their residents, and some people chose to ignore such notice.
Mayor, and we did reach out to Palmer Square Management ahead of tonight's meeting to let them know this would be on.
Right, so, yeah. Yeah, and yes, I would say Palmer Square Management has become much more of a partner in endorsing this event than they might have been a couple years ago. I don't know that you need to say anything, but do you want to? Okay, smart move. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
All right.
Michelle's going to take over the meeting. You're going to go back to Resolution 26043. You're then going to do the consent agenda, and then you're going to do public comments for items not on the agenda. I should not physically be in the room during the discussion on the resolution Michelle's going to take you through. So you are going to give me a minute to gather my stuff and sorrowfully leave the meeting early, but I will get over it. I will be home before you guys leave. Good night.
Good night.
Okay, Resolution 26-043, resolution of Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the execution of a professional service agreement for special counsel services in connection with pending litigation with Dakotas, Fitzpatrick, Cole, and Giblin, not to exceed $17,500. May I have a motion on this?
I move.
Leticia, and a second? Brian. Any discussion? David.
Yeah, I just want to confirm that authorizing this expenditure does not obligate us to expend the entire amount, depending on what the needs are.
That's always my understanding with the not-to-exceed
Yeah.
agreement. There's an agreement
That would be
attached to this,
correct.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, for the work they do, obviously, they will bill hourly, and we're not obligated to make them reach that number. Yeah.
Got it. Good.
Good question. Any other questions, comments? Leighton?
This agreement is on behalf of council and
Yes.
not, is exclusively on behalf of council. Is,
Trishka?
I think this agreement is on behalf of the council.
I mean,
With
what
regard
I'm
to
asking is for the benefit, for the advice of council, not for the advice of anybody else, but for the advice of council.
It's
Do
not
we-
litigation,
do we
counsel,
have
of counsel,
counsel here?
special counsel to
He-
Princeton
he-
Council.
he-
Is Latrishka,
He-
you want to
Leighton,
comment
But
on
we
that?
don't have our attorney.
She's online. Trishka, do you want to? Come over
Sam
here.
needs to bring her.
Yeah, Adam, can you bring Trishka
I
in,
mean, Sam. Adam.
please? Thank you.
Can hear me.
Thank you.
I just want to make sure, are we talking about an agreement for council SEL or CIL?
Agreement for special counsel to SEL to Princeton Council CIL.
Okay, so yeah, except that the agreement is between the municipality and the Dakotas law firm, and it is to provide special legal counsel services to the municipality, I think on a consulting basis in connection with the Marco litigation.
Thank you. Is that clear, Leighton?
That answers my question, yes.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Okay, next up is the consent agenda. We have a motion to move the entire consent agenda of 2 items.
I move.
Leticia moves it. David seconds. All in favor?
Aye. It looks
Thank
like
you.
we have some members of the track team, though.
Yeah.
Just want to see if they,
Thank you. I think we're open public comment, and I do have someone here, Irfan, to speak. Yes, please come forward. Please state your name and your street address, please.
Okay. My name is Irfan Khawaja. I live on Kyler Road. I wanted to talk about the replacement of the kiosks on Nassau Street with electronic versions. So I should say that I was unconvinced by the council's arguments for replacing the kiosks and remain unconvinced, but actually my comment tonight is more of a query than a statement. So in the debate over the kiosks back in 2024, Councilwoman Sachs was quoted in the Princeton Patch as saying, "I'm sort of a free speech absolutist, but if we go to an electronic option, the government is in charge of who can express a particular idea, and that is what concerns me." And likewise, former Councilwoman Eve Niedergang was quoted in the same place as saying, "I'd love to move to a digital display. The digital display is then under our control." I think that means the council's control. And it ceases to be a place for the public to interact. So my question concerns the application of that to the case at hand. So my understanding is the new kiosks may have a kind of hybrid design, partly electronic display and partly old-fashioned tack-on, just like the current ones. But I'm curious to know how the municipality intends to regulate the content of the flyers or communications on the kiosks in whatever form they take. So here are 5 examples of controversial messages that I've recently encountered in one way or another around town. And my question is, if the council got requests for flyers or displays bearing these messages, how would it handle them? So there are 5 of them. One is F-ICE, with the F spelled out in full. 2, Free Gaza. 3, Death to the IDF. 4, From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. And 5, Naftali Bennett is a war criminal. These are all actual messages that I've seen. So my question is, if these were to come in one form or another, whether as tack-ons or as a request for electronic display, how would the council handle them?
Thank you, Irfan. There's a lot of work that we're still due in terms of talking about the hybrid. There'll be some more presentations, but any type of hate speech, we would always have a policy against. So, but in terms of how it will be handled and all that, I think that's a longer conversation.
Is that
now.
though a fixed judgment that the examples that I've given you are hate
sorry,
speech?
this is, we're not going to
we're-
engage right now.
Michelle.
I'm just, yeah, thanks.
We are not,
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not believe that is
Yeah.
how we would categorize.
I'm not saying I'm not making
Yeah.
a judgment call on what you just said. I'm just saying that there would always be a policy about that if you're asking that question. But
think-
anyway, I don't want to get into this right
Yeah.
now. We have a long conversation about what we did a big, contest for the design. That's coming up in terms of the hybrid design. And in terms of handling content, that's a whole nother question. So thank you for bringing it up. Appreciate it.
I would like to say something, which is that the procedure is not that a request is made. Anyone is free to place. That is one of the benefits of having the hybrid approach.
Right.
Anyone is free to post whatever message they would like. That is consistent with our constitutional freedoms. In terms of the electronic content, as
Right.
Council President Lambrose indicated, my understanding of the electronic content is it's signage, wayfinding, events, that sort of thing. In terms of who would
Monitor,
curate, for lack of a better word, that content, that remains to be determined, and that also, even that sort of content could have its own issues, and I think we are looking into that legally. But as I said, the benefit of the hybrid approach is that there is
There's both.
constitutional freedom to post whatever anyone would like to post on the other part.
Okay, thank
But
you.
I don't think that anyone has envisioned that for the electronic portion, there would be any process whereby members would be requesting to post things on the electronic part. It's more just municipal updates and other sort
right.
of community updates.
Right. The electronic post would be transportation information, very generic and nothing like that.
I don't envision a situation in which the council would be characterizing the types of speech that is posted on the
Yeah,
non-electronic
sorry,
portion.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Anyone else from the public that would like to speak? Please come forward. Can you come up to the microphone, please? Please state your name and your street address, please. Thank you.
My name is Alex Rusk. I live on McCabe Street, and I'm here with some students from Robbinsville High School. We're AP Gov students there, and we were tasked with going to different town council meetings across the area, and we just wanted to ask if we could get a photo whenever it'd be appropriate for you guys.
Can you repeat? I'm not sure what you're asking.
Yeah, so we're students at Robbinsville High School, and we're tasked with visiting town council meetings around the area, and we just wanted to ask if we could get a photo whenever you guys were available.
A group
If
group
everyone,
photo?
yeah,
Sure.
if everyone wants to stay afterwards, you want to take a picture of us, I'm sure
Well,
whoever would
They
like
want
to.
to be in the
would
picture
be-
because they want to prove that they were here, that they did the assignment.
Yeah, like a group
Do
photo
you-
if
do you
possible.
get- Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sure that anybody who'd like to would be happy to stay after.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, that's all.
Are there any other comments? And thank you for coming. Okay, with that, do we have a motion, David?
For sure. I move to adjourn.
And second? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you.